Hi everybody, I am back with another Simutrans video, Simutrans Extended. So I just downloaded the newest version and I was very pleasantly surprised to find this new feature, which is a rework of how the bridges work in Simutrans. And so basically I think what they've done is they've made it much more modular. So you can place like very individual bridge tiles and you can do a lot more things. This is like totally new to me, and so I've been playing around with it, trying to figure out how it works. And I kind of have a rough idea now, and I'm really hoping that one of the Simutrans developers, James Petz, who follows my videos, he will chime in and give us a little more information on how it works and maybe some other cool features and uses that I'm missing from this, because this is just what I've been basically playing around with, just finding out on my own. So the way it works is you're going to start with just building the bridge deck. And so it's not going to have a surface on it. So after you build the bridge, you can choose to put rail or road on it, which I think is really cool because that's, just basically how bridges work in real life. In the previous versions, it came with like the rail or the road was automatically attached to it and could not be removed. So, and basically it starts with just building the bridge itself without the ramps or entrances to the bridge. So, as you can see, we'll just start with this brick arch elevated support. That's the most expensive one, I think. And you would click and drag and see basically does that. You can do diagonals. You can see that's really cool, right? You can go from one level to another level and it just automatically does it, which I think is just awesome. It's going to totally change the way that we play the game. And you can set the level too. So the way that you do that is you hold control and you click on it. You have to click like once or twice, and then it gives you the starting height. So right now my starting height is set at 2, and as you can see on the button, it also says 2. And if you want to change it, you can go back and it changes it to 1, 2. You can kind of play around. So like, what happens if we go to like 4? So now it's 4 tiles tall, and it will remain 4 tiles tall over the initial tile that you start at. So we started at level 3, so it's going to keep it at level 7 no matter where you go. So see, it automatically raises and lowers it. Really cool. Now, and you were able to do this in previous versions, but it was very expensive because you would have to use the raise and lower artificial slopes, which are very expensive. And this is much cheaper and it looks more realistic. It's great. So what I'm going to try and show you guys is, so we're going to want to cross this river, and we're going to start from this station right here, and we're going to just kind of try and go over here. Now, to cross the river, we have to have at least 2 tiles over the top of the river. So let's just change this to 2. So see, if you click it again, it says starting height 2, but that did not change it to 2. You kind of have to like go back 1 and then put it to 2. And see, now it's 2. So let's say that we want to start right there. So see, we can do that, and then we'll have a perfect diagonal entrance right there. I'm holding control to do that, so that's why that thing pops up. And now to do and then we'll just kind of start right there and then go over 2 tiles. And then you have to build an entrance. So back on the railway tools, there's the brick arch ramp. And you just, oh wait, I think you have to, you want to go like this. You want to have the railroad start right there, be next to where the viaduct is. And I think you just click. No, that's not it. It was working earlier. Click. Okay, there you go. So I guess maybe there needs to be a gap in the middle. And see, there's your ramp. And then on top, you are free to build whatever you want. In this case, we'll build rail. See? So just like that. And that's how you would build a bridge, basically. And it gives us a very nice looking, perfect diagonal. And it's going to solve a lot of problems. Like, for instance, say that we're building up here, And we want to continue the perfect straightaway over here. And then, you know, if you're starting out, you'd want to kind of go around and avoid these land obstacles. But if you are looking to provide a very fast service on a straightaway, then in previous versions you would have to do the artificial slope, diagonal, but now we can go over here. We don't want to do 2 because we don't want it to start on 2. We want it to, this is 1 above where we're building the track. It's 1 above the area, depression area. So we will want to change it to 1, I think. Then we'll start up here. No, that's not right. There we go. And see? And it gives us this weird starting height thing. Let's see if, okay, so that's not behaving properly. Let's see if we can, maybe it'll let us do like this. Perfect, there we go. So I just held control. You can click, and that thing will keep popping up, but then, oh, because I have to raise this. Should have made it a little longer. And there we go, there's our perfect straightaway. So it's very useful for things like that. And then say that we want to like go over a canyon. You know, typically you would use this one of the other bridge tools, and you would just click right here on the edge of the slope, and it would connect with the other edge of the opposing slope that is of equal height. But now, so let's click on it. Let's try and go 0, which means we want it to be level from the surface that we start. So see, if we drag it on here, nothing's going to happen because this whole area is even. But if we start here, click, and then hold, then it's going to maintain the same height as up here. Pretty useful. And there's one other part of this that I want to show you. So you click on Elevated Way Supports, and then click on Elevated Way Supports Modular Construction Advanced. And this is something that, when I first saw this, I was like, what the fuck? And I'm still kind of trying to figure it out, but it is something. So you're just gonna, it's all like modular, so you can just build a slope here. Oh, and to change the direction, you hold Control and click. And so let's do south. And then there's all these other very interesting things. So I guess you can do this. So I'm going to build a basic bridge. Okay, so I went 2 up. This is, I guess, the top is 3. So I went 2, 1, 2, and then you build the deck. Is it this one? No. Let's see. Oh, maybe it's this one. There we go. Okay. So there's my bridge, or the beginning of a bridge. And I'm sure this will come in handy if you're building in tight spaces in your city. I'm sure there's all sorts of very cool combinations and things that you can do. Whoever made this really did a good job, and I thank you for doing this for the Simutrans community. The one thing I can't figure out is why it starts 1 above, because see, like track can't go up there, so I'm not sure what I have to build right here or what the purpose of it starting 1 above is. Because see, like if we wanted to get on here, I have to build a artificial slope, because I don't see any slope on here that starts at the ground level and then goes up. See, like that. So I don't know what the purposes of this is, or if I'm doing something wrong. Probably am. So please let me know. All right, so that's it. That's everything I wanted to talk about. So thanks for watching. Please leave a comment if you have any questions, and thank you again for watching. Have a nice day.